Hi everyone, welcome to Kahliya. This is Mia. I hope you're doing well. I hope you receive this light energy that I send you from my heart. Okay, I've written, I think it was yesterday, a blog post about the energies, and I will remind those, or not remind those who are new here, that I also have a blog. And so if I'm not here, I'm there, and sometimes I will write a blog post and maybe not do a video or vice versa. So you're welcome to follow the blog as well. And of course, if I see the camera blurring, I don't like that. I hope it'll settle. If you're new and you enjoy this video, then subscribe to follow and experience more. There you go. And I never say this, but I hope you know that if you click the bell, then you will be notified when I do upload. So that's a cool feature, I think. And I'm always enjoying and welcoming your comments and your collaboration with me on the energies, all right? The interaction. Okay, what I wanted to talk about is a card that I pulled also for the blog post. Fully being in your truth is embracing your purest energy and carrying it forward in all that you do. These are Kahliya's Soul Inspiration Message cards. They are available in Kahliya's online shop. The link is below. At the moment, the local post office is closed, so I cannot send out cards, but stay in touch if you're interested, and you will be notified as soon as I can get that back in order. Okay, so we are going through a very, very emotional ride at the moment, aren't we? Aside from the chaotic experience that we're all going through at the moment, and the panic energy of the collective, like I have said in earlier videos, that is affecting us all, especially if we do not detach from it. That in itself brings up a lot of emotions. But otherwise, parallel to that, or within the chaos, we are also at this time going through personal experiences that that bring up a lot of emotions, and we are actually our hearts are being cracked open at this time, and that is serving a higher purpose. It is on purpose, on higher purpose. We are all at this time, there is absolutely no one exempt from this. We are all going through an emotional roller coaster. We are all becoming vulnerable and fragile and humbled by all that we're going through. And this serves a purpose of coming back to our inner selves, to our hearts, and to our souls. I think I did mention in one or more of the recent videos that we have grown too accustomed to live a high-speed routine of a life which just sails by and detours our emotions and our hearts and our souls, because we just have to get things done, because we think we have to adapt, and we need to put food on the table, and so on and so forth. And many of us have created excuse me, have created too much of a detour and a detachment from our hearts. And so this cracking open is forcing us to crack open and to remember that we do have a heart, and we are being forced to look within, to acknowledge we have a heart, to acknowledge we have emotions, to acknowledge that we have a soul and a soul yearning that perhaps we are not really paying attention to. So, sorry, I had a small distraction. So it's important to take this time, because I did mention a little bit about this also in prior videos. The timing now is optimal to do this sort of thing, to look within and to re-acknowledge who we are and what goes on in our heart and in our soul and our soul yearning, and how much we have become detached or distanced from that. And you know, this isolation pushes us to, we have less distractions and disturbances as we would normally have on a daily basis, and that is why it is optimal conditions to do this. So it is a sacred, a precious opportunity for us to look within, and if harsh feelings come up, allow them to, because they are also teaching you something about yourself, about your wounds, about whatever you have been holding in and maybe blocking the flow of your life because of that. So I really, really encourage you to use this time, and even if we are experiencing personal upheavals at this time, take them also as gifts and understand that they are very, very important, and understand that they are leading you to your truth. Which brings me back to this card. The thing is that you have to understand that if you are not living in your truth, then you are creating ill-being for yourself on many different levels, in many different ways, and you are suffocating your life force. And not to mention, you are distancing yourself from your higher purpose here on earth, your mission. And you cannot be happy. And so many of us have surrounded ourselves with people and situations to keep us company even if that does not align with our truth, just so that we won't be alone. And this alone time, at the moment that is forced upon us, is showing us how important it is to look, first of all, at what we are creating in our life and what clutter we are creating in our life that is distancing us from our truth and actually just camouflaging our truth so that we don't have to deal with it, and how much we are giving in to others liking us just so that we can get by and so that we can be feeling that we're not alone. But all of this is living a lie, and that is why this forced isolation is so important, especially for those that just do not take that time to see all of this, to take a good look and see, what am I doing? What am I creating in my life? And how can I modify this at this time? Because that is what is being asked of us. And the upheavals are just another generator, another push to say no to what does not align with our truth. And so it's all good and it's all very, very important, crucial even for our existence. Because like I keep saying, around the corner, when this is over, and it will be before you know it, and when this is over, you will have the opportunity to create a new page for you, whether it was forced upon you as a blessing in disguise, or by your own choice, because now you have the opportunity to look at where you are putting yourself in your life, and what you are creating, and perhaps you will realize that you wish to create something that is more aligned with your truth, and that will be supported by the universe just when we get back into the game, just around the corner. And so that will realign you with your truth, with your higher self, with your higher purpose, and with your life force, with your vitality and your well-being. And everybody wants that, right? And so this is the time to dig deep and pay attention. The people and the situations and the work situations and the social settings and the everything, your interactions, your connections, your relationships. Check it out deeply, truthfully with yourself, because you owe it to yourself and to your creator that has created you. You know, there's a phrase that I wrote that I like in this blog post. I said, we are here to embody the light of the Creator and express it through our hearts in a beauty that is unique to each and every one of us. And that's what I believe in. You know, we are all unique. I keep saying this in all the videos. We are all, I also say that we have a unique light print, you know, and we are here on a mission, and we are here with specific dreams for a higher reason. They're not silly, okay? It's time to take them out of the drawer and take a good look at them. And now you have much more time to look at them and to play around with them and to indulge and to see if you know, those dreams that you put in the drawer or on the shelf may be worth looking into again. Or if there are things that you have been working on, and now is a great time to deepen your work and perfect it and master your craft. And there's another aspect to that, which relates to this panic at the moment, which I have referred to a few times, and I will only refer a little bit. When you do find yourself immersed in doing what you love, in your truth, then you are able to detach from all this panic energy, you know. I don't know if I want to say it again. You know, there are people sending me all kinds of links again about the virus and again about, no. Just the more you immerse in your inner work at the moment, okay? And the more you immerse in doing what you love to do, the more you'll catch yourself forgetting about this chaotic experience that we're going through at the moment. Trust me, I know. And then suddenly, you know, you'll just, from time to time, you'll remember that actually, oh, wait a minute, I haven't thought about that for a while. I haven't panicked about that for a while because you're indulging in something more important, and that's what you are being asked to do. And it's all a question of energy. I always say this, put your energy in what is important. Reality, but what is your reality? Your truth. Your reality is what you are creating with your energy. So focus on this very, very particular and beautiful lesson at this time that is being asked of us to look at our truth and know that if we further align and embody our truth, then we will come out winners in this life for ourselves, because then we will be fully in our vitality, in our well-being, in our life force, and in our higher purpose, serving a mission that was given to us and creating more beauty in this world, which is so much needed at this time. And that is why, you know, this a bit of a tug of war at the moment between the dark and the light, and you are being asked to connect and to focus on the light and to detach from the darkness. And if you find yourself, I mean, I have written also that it is very volatile at this time, and that is real, it is intense. You may find yourself one moment finding your good space, and then in another second, maybe a distraction, again about the virus or something else that may attempt to bring you down. And I say attempt because it is up to you not to give in to that. So create your system to immerse yourself in the light, because you will be, and I think I've talked about that as well, you will be one of those that will be creating much more light in this world just around the corner. And God knows we need much more of that. So please work on this. Become your truth. Embody your truth. Okay? And align with your life force and your well-being and your higher purpose. That is the task at this time. Okay? And all the vulnerability, use it for a good purpose. If you have to cry, it's fine. Just don't, if you have harsh emotions running through you, sail through them. Breathe, meditate, try and find stillness. Try and find quiet, alone time to calm. Do what you know and what you need to do to calm. And sail through them to the other side of them to see what they represent for you and what you need to be working on so that you will actually align with your joy. Okay? So I'm sending you much, much love. And light energy.